Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Stop and Vibe. Thank you for stopping and thank you for taking the time to vibe. Got into a great interview and discussion with Mr. Vigalanty himself, where we talked about his record Mental Ecstasy and the meaning behind some of those bars and lines that you hear. Let's get into it. And don't forget to hit like, comment, subscribe for more Stop and more vibing. Check it out.
Thank you, Vigalanty. I'm a huge fan.
Appreciate it.
You know, you said in your song Mental Ecstasy, you say, I'm looking for inner peace before it's the end of me. I know it's the inner beast.
I'm looking for inner peace before it's the end of me. I know it's the inner beast, feasting on my energy, and I'm drowning in misery.
What was that line about? Such a deep, provoking line.
Well, that line right there in itself is like, I think everybody looking for inner peace at the end of the day. You know, and to me, inner peace is being happy with you. Like, can you be happy with you, with the true you that nobody knows, like behind closed doors? So I'm looking for inner peace before it's the end of me, because if I don't find me, then I'm lost to myself. But when you come to that epiphany of that inner beast, I'm looking for inner peace before it's the end of me. I know it's the inner beast, and I think everybody got this type of power, but the power is used in a lot of survival ways. Like, people bullied you, or you felt abandoned, or you felt neglected, or you feel like the world is against you. That you start to turn into the same people that have victimized you. You start to turn into the bully, you know? And that bully, in return, basically kills off all your lifeline of family, friends, people who actually care for you, and you living in this mental ecstasy, thinking that everything's all right, or just saying, I'd rather do this so I don't have to feel like this. No, I could just numb it. But it's actually killing, like, your future. When you know that, when you have the knowledge of that, it's like a scripture that says, my people perish because of the lack of knowledge. What's killing you is not what you know. What's actually killing you is what you don't know. So when you come to that epiphany that when I do this, this happens. When I act like this happens. When you have the knowledge of that, then it's up to you to have that conversation with yourself, that real, true conversation with yourself, and say, can I have self-control for this moment? And if I can have self-control for this moment, I can control this moment, that knowing when I do this, V end up doing A, B, C, D, and it ends up like destroying my purpose, it ends up destroying my character, it ends up destroying relationships. When I know that, and I have to have self-control over that beast. You know, it's a time you got to put your foot down, because now you know what is actually destroying you. But if you knew what was actually destroying you, are you willing to stop it? Are you willing to say, it comes a time that I'm hurting people that come in my path, but I'm still playing the victim. I'm still saying, oh, nobody don't help me, but I don't even want to help myself. I'm saying nobody won't even be there for me, nobody won't even commit you, but you can't even commit to time. You can't even commit to other people's time that have been committed to you. Can you call a spade at the end of the day? You know?
Yeah, but then you say later on in the second verse, you say a lack of love did change me.
I can't eat, won't sleep, won't cease, won't be mincemeat, cause the hell where gave me no hands out to save me. Like love did change me, I can never be the same me.
Like you're never the same person after, tragic things happen to you. When people have done you wrong over and over, or you come for something, because even though that song is it's got this groove and it's got this vibe to it, it's just a vibe type song, it also has a little bit of peace in there, because it says emphatically, tragedy brought out the man in me, because I was destined for destiny, desperately seeking my destiny, crushing these minds ahead of me. Like, I was desperately seeking that. But I had to go through tragedy. I had to be put in a specific place, in a specific time. I have to have a specific hurt. I have to have a specific strain on my brain where, like, you really don't, you don't trust people.
But see, you seem like a guy that you don't get flustered very easily. Like you're able to, just keep your composure. Like, how do you do that when you're dealing with people that are not on that same playing field, and maybe they're having like, a day, a lot of people just have no patience nowadays. A lot of people are just mean. People are just not nice nowadays. How do you deal with that? Still going through, my path in life right now. You know what I'm saying? I still got things to learn. I came so far, but I still got far to go. My path has brought me to the place where I am right now. Now I understand a lot more about when a person might come in with an attitude, or a person just having, you don't know what type of day that person having, but at the same time, it's just like, can you give people grace? And grace is a hard thing to give people grace, especially when, you grew up a certain way, or you got raised a certain way in a certain family that never gave you grace. How you want me to give them grace? And I never got grace. Yes, it is a hard thing to do. It really is.
You know what I mean? And you get in this selfish mode, but to me, as a believer, I believe that the Father gives us grace. You know what I'm saying? He got me having grace here to talk to you right now today. You feel what I'm saying? Because statistically, I ain't supposed to be here. Statistically, a lot of people that's watching this video ain't supposed to be here. Grace. So I know with my time, statistically, since I'm not here, that it's grace that's allowed me to be here. You know what I mean? No fault of my own. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta give, praises to the Creator, because now that I've gone through those things, I've evolved even more as a human. Like, life is like a game, yo. Like, if you think about it, and a game as in, when you're playing that game, after you beat the first boss, what you get? What's the next thing you get? You get another boss, right? You get a stronger boss. Then after you beat that boss, then what happens? What's your prize? You get the next stage of a bigger boss. That's a lot more tougher. That you have to be a lot more. You have to have a lot more wisdom. You have to have a lot more discernment. Where you got to be a lot more patient. But until you dealt with that first boss, you didn't know how to be patient. So it emphatically, tragedy brought out the man in me. Before I said, the things that I've been through felt like a curse to me. Like, truly felt like a curse to me. But until I went through it, yo, like I'm on the other side of it, and I'm still going through it, I'm still fighting it right now. Like, yo, I know it's for a reason. Now I understand it's a blessing, because I would never have that same type of fight. It's like I grew up bigger teeth.
I've been stuck in my ways, I've been caught in the days, I've been trapped in the maze, I've been stuck in the face, I've been fading away, I've been fading away, mental ecstasy. You say you ain't feeling me, yet you watching the sequel attentively. Wait for the trilogy, so many memories, see it so vividly. Some could've crippled me, speaking physically, mentally, figuratively, I couldn't figure me. Watch for the trickery, damn, I'm seeing so differently now. I'm moving so quickly, my pain in my past invented me. Emphatically, tragedy brought out the man in me, because I was destined for destiny.